Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. The Vols ready to kick it away first. From deep, it's Daniels. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. What a game he had last time out. Really helped him to the win. Better than 150 yards and a score.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was, and he was already one of those guys we were talking about. So Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Tavian on the play action. Smith's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tavian St. Clair. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick handoff. Got the first down. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing St. Clair. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Swapped immediately.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Running inside. It's Gordon. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Right side, it's Davis. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Left side, it's Jackson.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Vols, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Between the hashes, it's Davis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his target down the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass at me down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Vols! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. St. Clair. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. It's
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Tavian St. Clair. Touchdown, Buckeye! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Gordon. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The Vols line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Wide receiver going in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Out wide right, it's Matthews. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cartwright. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Makes a move. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They have got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
From the gun, it's Cross. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Looks it in. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing St. Clair. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Roberts. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? St. Clair with the catch. It's Roberts. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Ready, go! Right back to the well. Past the 6. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's what I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. Fields the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Tavian St. Clair. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Throwing St. Clair. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Finds his target.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake. The throw. Right side, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. 2nd and long here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? St. Clair fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Open on the right side, that's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Tavian St. Clair. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Again, it's St. Clair. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Davis. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Matthews. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll give it to Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Just feeds the running back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Right side, it's Beal. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll need a bunch on second down. The fake and wants to throw. This time he's got it. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. Well, did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back...
Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The give on the counter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That one just came off his hand badly. The Vols will send out the punt unit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
He's going to take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers.
Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got